It is absolutely 110% not a coincidence that the wealthiest, most successful investors, most powerful, prominent banks, and most dominant, powerful countries all own so much silver. But for some reason, people make their opinion on silver's value by what the price is in dollars. But why? Look a bit deeper at what it's used for, and you might start to understand why there's no coincidence that the wealthiest people, biggest banks, and most powerful countries all hoard silver. An article came out today, July 8th, titled "Buying Silver is Now a Good Investment" by billionaire investor Jim Rogers. And he even mentions now's the time to enter before it skyrockets, and he's going to start buying more too. And even explains why he's getting in now, says he's not waiting till it takes off like most people are going to, getting it after the curve. And he said, quote, "That's just not how I invest, and that's not how you should either. Buy low, sell high." Well, right now we know silver is extremely low. Alright folks, we started a secret silver society, which is a membership club for silver stackers, and each paying member gets raffle tickets to win silver on a monthly basis. At the end of every single month, I will do a live stream, and everyone's raffle tickets will be in a bucket, and I will pull live on Patreon the winner of each month. And since there's only 6 members right now, you have a 1 out of 6 chance of winning, which is a lot better odds than my giveaways on my channel that have thousands upon thousands of entries. So yeah, check it out. Links in the description with the pinned comment if you want to support the channel and have some fun doing it. Alright folks, now let's break down this article that came out today, only a few hours ago, where Jim Rogers is mentioning why buying silver is now a good investment. So, buying silver is now a better investment than gold. While China and Uzbekistan remain attractive countries for investments at the moment, legendary American investor Jim Rogers told Sputnik. And yeah, I mean, silver is a better investment than gold in terms of how much potential silver has to rise in value, since it's so useful. If you look at things in terms of value, what it brings to the table, silver is extremely valuable, more valuable than gold if you want to look at what it's used for or how useful it is in a day-to-day life, especially in big industry and big tech, which we are obviously heading into this new digital era. So what I try to do is find things that are down and depressed. I don't like when everybody is at an all-time high. I don't like investing like that, Rogers said. And that is so true. And by the way, Warren Buffett doesn't touch gold with the 10-foot pole. He says he only focuses on silver because gold has no value, like in terms of value as what it brings to the table. I mean, if you look around the world, most markets are making new highs. China's down. So I am looking at China. I've been buying shares in Uzbekistan because they're making very good changes. But other than Uzbekistan and China, nearly all markets are going up. I don't like to buy when everything's going up, Rogers said, when he also is investing in silver. I want to buy more silver soon. Now, what is he mentioning? This is a very important part. Why I tell people that most people invest backwards or wrong, or why they always lose money. People say, why am I always getting burnt? It's because they do what most people do. You're supposed to do the opposite of what the quote-unquote average investor does, because most people do the exact wrong things. Most people are going to buy silver after it's already past $50, after it's already past $100. When everyone's talking about it, all the news channels will be, their friends, their family, the squirrel in the backyard will all be talking about silver. Well, that's already too late. You got to get in before the curve, and that's what he's talking about. He tries to find things that are down and depressed, right? Nobody's talking about silver. It's extremely undervalued. No one thinks it has any potential. That's when you get in, especially since we know how valuable it is. It's the perfect thing to get into since we know potential, right? Nothing else really has that right now, and that's why you're seeing billionaires, the most powerful banks and countries all grabbing it. It's because they also know that. Most people don't, though. And that's why less than 1% of the population owns silver, and we will be the lucky 1% when time comes. But anyways, it's just important to note that. He also mentions he has some gold. He wants to buy more gold too. If I were buying one today, I would buy silver because, silver is cheaper. I think it's down 40 cents from its all-time high, or 40% from its all-time high. Gold is near its all-time high, so I'd prefer to buy silver now. I bought some silver yesterday. I hope to buy more if they go down. between silver and gold, silver is the best right now. Agriculture is another attractive place to invest, Rogers noticed. Whenever there is inflation, grain is a way to protect yourself, he said. The famed investor, now chairman of Rogers Holdings and Bullion Interests, is also the author of several books, including Investment Biker, Adventure Capitalist, and Street Smarts. And another person that's very outspoken on silver is obviously Robert Kiyosaki, the famous author of the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. I mean, these guys know what they're doing. We didn't pick silver out of a hat. You know, my name isn't Silver Slayer just because I randomly just wanted to choose silver instead of gold or whatever. My name isn't Bitcoin Boy or Gold Guru or whatever. My name is Silver Slayer. But you know, the whole point is, yes, gold has value. I invest in gold myself, but he's mentioning, you know, just silver has more opportunity. It's cheaper, it's nowhere near its all-time high, and, you know, it's just something you should be able to take advantage of. In addition, Rogers has the Guinness World Record for the most countries visited in a continuous journey by car. I didn't know that. An adventure he undertook from 1999 to 2002. In 1973, Rogers and George Soros, co-founder of the world's renowned quantum fund, which by 1980 was up 4,200% at a time when U.S. was in a bear market. Time magazine in 1994 dubbed Rogers the Indiana Jones of finance for realizing huge profits on foreign stocks that were neglected by Wall Street. So yeah, that's another thing. I mean, like him with George Soros, like these guys know stuff behind the scenes that the average person doesn't know. So all you have to do is follow what they do, right? I mean, it makes sense. Why is India buying incredibly large amounts of silver with Russia and China and all these banks? It's like they know what's going on, and I hope you do too. And even looking at the technical analysis, it looks extremely bullish. Silver prices have developed a strong bullish trend since the February low, with last week's bullish candle suggesting prices will have another crack at breaking above the 2021 and year-to-date highs. RSI is not yet within the overbought zone, which means there's still more room to run. And while there is a slight bearish divergence, it's not enough to write off its potential for further gains. The daily chart shows the bullish momentum has only increased since the June low. Prices cut through the monthly pivot point and $30 handle with ease. And that's what I was mentioning. Before, it was extremely hard to break past $30. That was the resistance barrier we kept banging our heads against but could never break through. So it was easier for it to go lower when it approached 30. Now it's broken through, so now it's easier for it to go higher, right? Like they mentioned, it went through with ease. So now it's harder for it to go lower below 30. When it goes to 30, it bounces back up. So the tables have literally turned. Now the new bottom is $30, which used to be the old top. So, and that broke through the handle with ease, although Friday's high stalled at trend resistance. I use the term trend resistance loosely as it's not really a trend line, although the market has taken notice of it. We have a quiet start to the week before risk events kick in, and that leaves the potential for mean reversion lower before the anticipated rise to 33. Whether it can break above that level is likely in the hands of Jerome Powell and the incoming CPI data. And the thing to note about that last sentence is that it's in the hands of Jerome Powell and a dollar that we know is inevitably going to continue to collapse. Maybe not right now, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next month, maybe not even next year, but we know eventually the dollar inevitably is going to fail. Every fiat-based system throughout history has failed. It's designed to fail. It's literally designed to fail. As soon as we got rid of the gold standard, I mean, we're trying to get ourselves out of debt by replacing it with more debt. That's like trying to pay off a credit card with another credit card. We are $35 trillion in debt, or probably by now, I think it was 34 trillion last time I checked, but I mean, the amount of money we're throwing out left and right, front and center, sideways, in the middle, it's absolutely insanity. And if you think that, you know, the dollar is just going to magically just get better or just start strengthening or fix itself, then you got another thing coming. And since we know that's not going to happen, then that literally guarantees that silver will come out on top eventually when that does happen. So it is a guaranteed, it's guaranteed regardless of what you think. And the only way you could say silver won't do anything is if you genuinely believe that the dollar is going to exist and hold its value and survive, which nobody in their right mind thinks so. So it's as simple as that. But anyways, you know, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Remember, if you wanted to check out the Secret Silver Society and have a chance to get some raffle tickets and potentially win some silver on a monthly basis with very good odds, then go check that out. $5 memberships, one raffle ticket. $15 membership is 2 raffle tickets plus some other perks, and I'll be adding more perks as well. It's a way to support the channel, and those who are actually, paying a couple of dollars a month to support the channel, I'll definitely put some time and energy into it, and I think it'll be a great way to just build a community where, you can't really do that in the YouTube comment section. So I think it's just going to be a fun way to engage with you guys more than I already do. So yeah, anyways, if you also wanted to purchase silver, you can hit me up, slayer@milesfranklin.com, or call me 330-485-6172. We have the same deals as last week. We have actually also have the dealer's choice $half for $250 over spot. We have also junk silver for $250. We have Buffalo rounds for $235 over spot. We have some kilo bars like $1.80 or something like that. Great prices. Eagles are at $5.95 right now from the July 4th sale. They used to be $6.95 or something like that. So yeah, they're still down. So yeah, just take advantage of these things while you can, because who knows how much longer we're able to, or even able to get it. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.